Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to work in my sketchbook on a fun little like spot illustration type thing. So come and sketch with me. My thought is maybe some sort of just a fun little person. Wait, so this is just gonna be like my sketch, trying to get my concept out. So a little person who's kind of floating. Let's do that. And I want like a flower, maybe a big flower type thing. And so they're holding on. Ooh, or what if? See, what if it's like one of those dandelions and it's got one of these things, right? And someone is lying on it, standing on it. I feel like I've seen this somewhere. Where have I seen this? I mean, it's super tiny, but let's say, okay, trying to speed this video up a little bit because apparently I take a really long time sketching, and my random train of thoughts are not all that interesting, and my random sound effects, sorry, that I make may not be appealing to everybody. So I'm doing a quick voiceover. This is trying to flesh out a clearer picture of the big one. A clearer picture of the little one. And yeah, so enjoy, and hopefully you don't hear all the random little noises I make. Okay, jumping back, looking at the whole page, going back to my first sketch, fleshing it out a little bit more, and again, making random noises. Jump forward a little bit and trying to find a new pose for the floating girl with a flower. I like the idea of her holding a whole flower, just trying to get a better, if I don't want to use the seed one, maybe a girl holding the whole flower. And I really like how I have the flow of the flower and the arms, but I don't like the legs, obviously. And trying to find a floaty pose for the legs is a little hard with it. So I went a little Superman-y kind of legs. Okay, so here talking about how I really like the seed concept. So maybe making this plant into one of the dandelions and having the seeds floating around it. Nope, let's go with this one. Can't decide. Alright, so let me redraw it a little bit better. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll use a scrap piece of Bristol board that I have so I can use markers on it. Yeah. Okay, so I skipped the redraw of the thing just to speed this up a little bit, because since you've already seen me draw it, you don't need to see me redraw it. So now cutting it down to size and continuing on. Enjoy. Okay, some markers. This is what I got. So mine are the Ohu markers, and I grabbed some. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use. These ones are not, but a general color palette here. Okay, I'm also going to use my kneaded eraser and get rid of some graphite. Okay, so I decided to speed this up too because I was being very slow and trying to focus and just kind of rambling on, and you can hear me breathing too heavy and it was just weird. So I decided I'm just going to do a quick little voiceover, let you know that my coloring is not perfect, but I kind of like it that way. I mean, I do my best, and I probably should have drawn this bigger so I could use the markers to their fullest a little bit better. But I kind of like how when I put the line over top, it kind of doesn't always match up. I kind of like that offset look a little bit. I'm gonna say that I do it on purpose, and for the most part I do. Occasionally, I just kind of roll with it, and I kind of like that about my art. Here, trying to add some shadows just by overlapping the markers a little bit, but I didn't really give the shadows all that much thought in this one. It was just kind of a quick thing, so they don't necessarily make sense, but again, quick art, fun, something to do, something to get your mind going and just get the creative process rolling. So I went and got some more browns because I realized I didn't get any colors for her hair or for the bottom of the seed. So trying out a few, trying to figure out which ones I like. First one was way too dark, so I went with the middle and the light. The middle one I used for the seed, and the light one I used for her hair. And again, can't really see my lines, so I'm winging it, which may not be the best thing when you're working with marker because you can't undo it, but we'll see. It kind of turns out. Did some extra little wispies across her face and across her arm, and tried to layer some of the marker. Eventually you'll see me do that again to get a little more depth. And I made her hair way longer than I meant to, but it still works. I mean, if her hair was laying against her body and not blowing in the wind, it would be like down to the floor, which is a little crazy. Anyway, it looks good being blowing in the wind. Added some extra wispies, to make it a little more realistic, because nobody's hair is one big chunk. Even in cartoons, it shouldn't be one big chunk. And then added some extra little dandelions flying in the back, because mostly I made that extra little brown spot on accident, so I was rolling with it. Okay, do some line work with my Micron PN, and it's in a sepia. I like using sepia. It's a little less harsh than the black, but still, gives a lot of contrast. I feel like right now with this mouth, there we go, it looked like a buck tooth or something. The way it wasn't quite folded, like, yeah, it just was giving some weird vibes. And with my line work, I'm still working on what my, style is, but I like to try to do it very, like, loosey-goosey sketchiness, not have it be, like, perfect. I don't know, I feel like just sometimes it doesn't always match up with the marker, and I think that's why I like doing it last. It gives me some, yep. It makes me not focus too much on my lines when I do it last, so that I can kind of keep them a little more loose, keep them in the right area-ish, because, obviously that wasn't perfect, but I like that look, so, I mean, it's personal preference, obviously, and I don't have it completely mastered. I'm still working to improve myself. I'm scared of this hand. No, that wasn't great. But, always exploring different styles. I actually don't explore as much as I should, and maybe this channel will help me kind of get out of that comfort zone and try different things. Because, I explore, but like to the bare minimum, which, again, not ideal. I should push myself more, but it's scary. Just like, even just starting this channel is really outside my comfort zone, but, I really am enjoying it. I don't want to trace the wispy bits. What do you think? Leave the rest of it undone. That's not too bad for a quick little sketchy markery bit, spot illustration. Maybe it would have been nice if I had a background to it other than white, but I kind of like how that turned out. Okay, well, thank you everybody for joining me, and hopefully you did a little sketching and drawing on your own too. Maybe you did this girl floating on a dandelion seed, or maybe you drew the whole dandelion. But I want to remind you to like and subscribe, and I hope you stay tuned to my channel because I really want to keep posting more art content, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks, bye.